Yeah, like it's okay. Like if you don't like the movie, not every great movie is going to have like, oh, like 100% of everybody like, yeah, it's a good movie, I love it. Of course there's going to be some people that are like, I don't like it, it sucks. There's some plot holes in there, or there's just some holes, and like, that this and this don't make sense. uh, yeah, that's understandable. You're entitled to your own opinion. Everybody is. Yeah. Let's see what's next.
Now, you understand everything as I explained it to you.
Not really. I couldn't understand what you were saying over all your clothes.
Well, let me start again. It all began. Look.
Enough! Your clothes are so loud by every meaning of the word! Just stand still and tell me.
You must review the movie and show people that it wasn't the perfect film they thought it was.
Huh? That's not too hard.
But wait, who will listen to my rambling philosophical speeches?
Oh, I will. I need a nap anyways.
Very good. So as I was saying, we needed to get leather.
So our characters go into the Matrix to meet up with a character named the Oracle, who will determine whether or not he's the one to save the world.
Remember, draw no attention to yourself whatsoever.
God,
What?
I used to eat that. Really good noodles. Sorry, that was my attempt at acting like a human being. It failed.
I know.
He goes into a room filled with people so advanced that they watch giant bunnies on TV, when one of the kids teaches him a neat little trick.
Do not try and bend the spoon. Instead, only try to realize the truth.
What truth?
There is no spoon.
Now, truth be told, I actually really like this scene and think it's one of the more brilliant metaphors of the movie. But, because this is a comedy show, I'm just gonna play this. Did you hear Warburton's playing him again? I'm excited. So he meets the Oracle, a program who can apparently predict the future. Because we all know how that software works. To her credit, though, it does sort of feel like she's evolved to a higher plane. A higher plane of actually having a personality.
Do you think you're the one?
Honestly, I don't know.
Open your mouth, say ah.
Ah.
Now I'm supposed to say, that's interesting, but
I'm not the one.
sorry, kid.
What was said was for you, and for you alone.
She said I wasn't the one.
I didn't hear that.
She said you're gonna risk your life for me.
Can't hear a thing.
She said you totally shouldn't do it, and that if you do it, you're gonna endanger everybody. And dude, are you listening to this?
But Tom notices something on their
Kitty
way
cat.
back.
Kit Kat, meow.
A deja vu is usually a glitch in the Matrix. It happens when they change something.
So agents finally come in and try to stop them. Wow, only an hour and 20 minutes in, and we finally have some gunfire. If this were Monster Squad, we'd be wrapping up by now.
It's an agent.
Dude, what's with the yelling? You're not Red Brown, you don't need to announce your rage. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it! You know, if you want to preserve the image of Morpheus as this badass action hero, you might want to consider cutting the clip of his head slamming into a toilet seat like a drunk college student. Just saying, harshes the mysticism a bit.
Take him.
Yeah, not much has changed since 1999. But it turns out there's a traitor in their midst. The angry Italian who always plays the angry Italian. Aw, they gave so much emotion for that character that had, what, 2 lines in the entire film? I'm sure gonna miss the way she wore white.
Too late.
God damn you, Cypher!
You almost made me act there.
I don't believe it.
But he's zapped by one of the other crew members that got electrocuted in the stomach. Because, as this movie has shown us, blows to the belly are like pats with a pillow for some reason.
You're hurt.
I'll be alright.
It's just a 20-degree burn, really. I feel better, if anything. So they had to save Morpheus from being bored into submission from another one of Weaving's speeches.
Every mammal on this planet instinctively develops a natural equilibrium.
If you don't take me up on my kissing advances, I'm just gonna have to steal the first smooch.
As Tom and Trinity dress like those kids who always wanted attention in high school. Take that, innocent security guards just doing your job. Tell your wife and kids I said fuck you! But things get tricky when Tom has to go up against an agent who he's been told nobody has ever survived against, seeing how they can dodge bullets from any distance.
Dodge this.
Until now. Who knew that apparently the secret was giving a solid 2 seconds saying a catchphrase allowing him to know exactly where the bullet is going to go and yet somehow forget to use that speed of light movement to dodge it? I gotta give credit, I wouldn't have figured that out.
Dude, you just gonna skip over that awesome lobby shootout scene? Like, come on, dude. It's one of the best action scenes ever, dude. Come on, man. Oh my god, dude. Seriously? And that whole bullet time thing, like, that's awesome, dude. Like it's a thing that's been referenced even today in other movies, TV shows, you know. Like, come on, man. Really gonna gloss over that, seriously.
They don't seem to use that speed of light movement here either when Tom opens fire while partaking in this film's favorite pastime, shell case porn.
Oh, if I could orgasm bullets, I would.
Ew.
And because the first Morpheus yell wasn't funny enough, we now get it in slow-mo, baby! Is he breaking out of his chain singing the last note of an aria? They have a pretty cool helicopter chase with Trinity jumping off just before the copter explodes. Well, that's cool, but why would somebody program window tidal waves into the Matrix? Is it kind of like that hidden one-up? There's really no rhyme or reason why it's there or how you're supposed to discover it, but you're just going to benefit off of how cool it is anyway? If so, I'll take it. It's cool.
I know it. He's the one.
Yes, only the one could hold on to a woman who weighs less than him. Wait, how is this particularly one-ish?
They're not out yet.
We spelled out everything else for the audience. Why stop now?
Neo, I want to tell you something. Everything the Oracle told me has come true.
You know, let's pretend that there's agents chasing us and can turn into anybody in times of factor, and perhaps we should save this little chit-chat for when that's not happening. For example, your talking might take up the exact amount of time for me to not escape. Thanks, Fitch.
Mr. Anderson.
So, because this movie is first half nothing but talk and second half nothing but fighting, here's some more fighting.
You're empty.
So are you.
So are you.
But I meant your head. The thought occurs to me, Mr. Anderson, that we are far too dusty.
But through the logic of merry melodies, he just ends up inside the train and the chase continues.
303.
You ever wonder how once again they can dodge bullets so quickly but can't somehow run faster? There's not like a Matrix cheat code or something like that?
Goodbye, Mr. Anderson.
Your reign of mundane terror has ended.
So as the machines tried to break into their ship, Trinity, in this groundbreaking, philosophical, mind-blowing movie that everybody praises, literally brings it back through the power of love.
I'm not afraid anymore. The Oracle told me that I would fall in love and that the man that I loved would be the one. So you see, you can't be dead because I love you.
Oh yeah! I could totally tell by the incredible chemistry you guys shared throughout the entire film. Like, that scene, and that scene. But hey, don't hog all that romantic staring to yourselves. Save some for Edward and Bella. So Tom comes back to life because Jesus, and finally takes out Agent Smith. Whoa, I'm becoming blander, more wooden, uninteresting, and have a sudden interest to ruin the day the earth stood still. Drat, we've been foiled by the power of love. So, just to clarify, this revolutionary, groundbreaking movie that everyone was just blown away by how different it was, has the white guy saving the black guy, Christ symbolism more obvious than Man of Steel, and a woman saving the man not through physical strength but through emotional support. Well, apart from every single movie I've ever seen in my life, that is very original stuff. So Tom leaves a message to the machine saying that the revolution is on and the uprising will begin. That is, he sounds so disinterested I'm not sure if he's saying it or reading it off cue cards.
I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. A world without rules and controls, without borders or
You're doing great, Keanu. You're doing great.
Where anything is possible.
Thus, he ascends into the credits and the movie finally wraps up. So, that was The Matrix, and is it really the masterpiece everybody's saying it is? Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of cool scenes and some very clever analogies. But there's also a ton of stuff that doesn't make sense, which would be fine if the characters were more fun and distracted us from that. But the leads are just so wooden and everyone else takes this material way too seriously. Almost like the writers think they're paving the way for some sort of new religion or philosophy. I remember when this film came out, everybody was saying this was the new Star Wars. Really? Tom and Trinity have the same chemistry as Han and Leia? The look and style is timeless, that'll never age year after year? No, something's not right here. Some symbols work, and even the initial idea isn't that bad, but the only game changer is its technology. And even that at times is starting to look really dated. I don't hate this movie. If anything, I do appreciate what impact it's had on action films to be visual and even an intellectual medium. But as a film, I just don't think it holds up. Not the worst, but definitely dated. And besides, there is one major plot hole that everybody seems to ignore.
And what plot hole is that, Mr. Alchacrid?
Malcolm and Stanley, help me!
Can't. My leather won't allow me to sheath my sword.
Tammany, kick his ass!
I can't. My leather is too tight and it won't let me lift my gun.
It seems you're out of ideas, Mr. Alchacrid.
Alright, Schmuck, I'll accept defeat, as long as you answer one major plot hole about the Matrix.
I'm all eyebrows, Mr. Alchacrid.
Why do we need the Matrix?
Because it's a masterpiece.
A great masterpiece?
Is there another kind?
But now I'm not talking about Matrix the movie. I'm talking about Matrix the idea inside the movie. If the computers feed off of people's energy while they're asleep, then why create the Matrix at all? Why not just let them dream or make them brain dead, lobotomize them or something?
The Matrix is a flawed product. We need it because...
That's not what you said. You said the Matrix is a masterpiece.
That's correct.
I said a great masterpiece, you said, is there any other kind?
Call what
I can
I
rewind the
said.
review back for you and play it back.
I know what I said. I don't have to have it play back to me like
Why do we
I'm
need a
some...
Matrix? Schmuck.
Sometimes writers take matters into their own hands.
No, Schmuck, a moment ago you said writers never take matters into their own hands. So the Matrix shouldn't even be around, should it?
I don't even know what movie we're satirizing anymore.
Just say you can't handle the truth.
Is that what we're doing?
I don't know. Why is there a Matrix?
It's impossible. They couldn't have goofed it up.
Why is there a Matrix?
It's the whole purpose of the movie. They couldn't have overlooked something so huge.
Why is there a Matrix?
Yeah.
I'll just blow up in a stupid effect.
I know you're out there, people who don't like the Matrix. I'm going to hang up this phone and show you a world where you don't need to love what everyone else loves or hate what everyone else hates. A world without hype, a world without pressure, a world without weird leather pandering to a very specific demographic. Seriously, what is up with that? Where we go from there is up to you.
Hey guys.
Funky butt loving!
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he does make some points, but I think in one of the I think in one of the Animatrix, which is it's an anthology film where like each story follows like a different person, and each one is a different animation. One of them really does go into great detail uh of like how the Matrix came to be. Like, there was a whole evolution and robots like took over, and yeah, they ended up making the Matrix to feed on people and all that. Uh, yeah. Uh, and it's crazy to think, like, man, like we almost didn't have Keanu as Neo or even Lawrence Fishburne as Morpheus, because originally, they went to Will Smith, and Will Smith said he actually thought that movie Wild West was going to be the big hit, and Sean Connery, he barely looked at the script, and he just gave it back to him and told him, I don't get it. So he did that. Was it the what was that movie? The Extraordinary Gentleman, some movie like that. Like, and that movie flopped too. Like, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. That's the one I was trying to remember. Yeah, but I do get it. Like even the first time I saw it as a kid, like I kind of like didn't. I kind of like didn't get it. I was like, what? I had to see it like a few couple other times to get it, and I was like, oh, now I get it. And yeah, I still like this movie. If you don't like it, or if you kind of don't do like it, whatever, like, that's okay too. And this is actually like one of the rare movies that my dad actually likes too. And my dad's usually not a big fan of sci-fi movies. Uh, but like, yeah, this is like one of the few movies where like, man, we could just both chill, relax, eat popcorn, and watch over and over. Uh, anyway, yeah, that's it. That's my reaction to Matrix by Nostalgia Critic. Everyone, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.